Yeah, nigga, all I do is dope shit. Pain, pill, and gold chain like we in the dope game. It's better if you mix it with the slow flame, caviar and cocaine. I ain't throwing no shade. Hey, I'm cool with niggas with the weird names. Before I make it, I'm getting over my fear of fame. Think we can see that them bitches call us the mirror gang. Checking on my polo collar, baby, you can do the honor. I don't care for the latest rumors you gossiping, but it's all good because you keep me on my toes. And I love you for it, Cossack underscore it. I could be the reason you need it, baby, and nothing more. Told me get away from a bunch of niggas, do nothing for you. And that's all good because that kept me on my toes. Dog kiss, in and out them interviews, baby, all the small shit. They got me into you and yeah, they tell me.
Hey, welcome back, guys. I'm your host, Christina Freysinet, aka Tinablaze, and I'm here with rapper Sikai.
Hey.
What's going on, my friend?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
So far, so good. I'm happy to be here with you. Thank you again for this interview. For those of you who don't know who this is, I've known him for a very long time. He's also from Stamford. He's another native.
Yeah, CT.
So I've been meaning to interview him for quite some time. He has a very busy schedule, so.
And most of you don't know me. One quick fact, niggas didn't know me in 91, and they still don't know me now, so.
That's very true. That's why he's on my show. No. So let's get started. All right. So Sikai, let everyone know who you are, what you do, and yeah.
I would say first and foremost, man, just all around great guy. Just a great guy. Now, if we're talking about artistry, definitely just one of those creative, man, where I like to work with others, be able to collaborate on different ideas and just really create that final product that's bigger than just a song or like that one moment that most people are looking for out here. Mm-hmm. So, I like to get into a bag where I'm like, okay, this is gonna be something that's like more of a movement,
Right.
So like, mm-hmm. even when something like creating the last project, we did Painkilling United State of Anxiety. Like, of course, like anxiety and depression and all these things have like been like at the forefront right now. So just kind of creating my own thing, like letting people know that, I understand what that is like, you know what I'm saying? And kind of like bringing that into a whole. So I remember like wearing the shirts and everything. I actually got shirts for y'all today too.
Oh, thank
got
you.
Shirts. Got a little hoodie.
I love free things,
Yeah, for sure. So I brought those out. But yeah, it was like the reaction to like just wearing those shirts. Everybody relates to it. You wear a United State of Anxiety shirt, which is the project, plug. United State of Anxiety. And that is available streaming on all streaming platforms right now. So other than that, man, a family guy, somebody that is very serious about just being there for the important moments and making sure that everybody's good, always checking in, always showing love, being there, being supportive.
That's
just
awesome.
Like you, Tinablaze.
Of course, you know me. I'm always down to support my brothers.
I represent the bald head scallywag gang. Came out here with the visor and the throwback hoodie. So.
Well, I commend you. A lot of people
can't be bald-headed?
They can't be bald. Well,
okay.
Some of them can be bald, but I feel like a lot of people, they hold on to their hairline knowing that it's receding.
Hold on. Can we have a serious conversation? Come bring that home. Like if your joint is done and you rocking the Uncle Phil or Uncle Ben or Uncle Thomas, make sure whatever uncle that you rocking, just bring it on home. Shave that down, get that going, man. Bring it home. Bald head scallywag gang. Gang.
All right. Now back to what you said a second ago about the anxiety shirt.
Yeah.
So I was really happy that you were able to have that on sale a few months ago. So I ended up purchasing one of those shirts. Yeah. And I will say that I've gotten lots of attention from that shirt because I feel like a lot of people, especially in America, they were actually able to relate to that shirt.
Did you travel outside of America with the shirt?
No, I haven't. Maybe I should.
You said
However, I will say lots of people, they do suffer from anxiety
sure.
and depression, and a lot of people, especially, minorities, they feel as if, seeking help or going to therapy is like a sign of weakness. And I just feel like everyone should definitely get the help that they need. So I just kind of wanted to put that out there as well. And now back to you. So can you kind of just talk to us a little bit about your music? Like, what type of audience are you trying to capture? And, let's just talk about some of your lyrics.
So I would think my, target audience would be just like, the younger kids coming up that are, looking for, they may feel like they're different, feel out of place because, coming up, that's what I felt like. I felt misunderstood, and I didn't always know like the best thing to actually be able to say in certain situations. I wasn't really brought up to express myself. So coming up, I just started, reading, and that led to me writing more, and then learning how to articulate myself. And when that happened, I just realized that I was able to reach out to people who felt exactly like me through that expression. And most of it was music, so I do it for, those people that may feel like that are going through something, that feel like they have to like bottle it deep down. And I come from a family, like you bottle that way deep down. You never talk about anything that's supposed to make you strong, but and the reality of it is that is a weakness. It is a lot of strength and actually being able to speak your mind, really articulate the way that you feel, and just to be yourself. I grew up like always being myself and having other people tell like, this guy's this way, he's that way, he's this person, he's a bad guy, and they never took the chance to actually get to know me. And maybe some of that was my fault because I didn't know how to express myself at the time. But yeah, man, everything's about growth and understanding. I am super, super big on growth and understanding.
Yeah.
I feel like when you are at a certain point as a person or as an artist, like you make a mistake, it's like you just get ridiculed, shot down. Like immediately it's like over for you. So it's like you can't make a mistake, especially when they see like your maturity level is up here. They're like, oh, this guy is great.
Right.
Look at him, like at his highest point, he's a great guy. Never met anybody like this in my life. So it's like, we hold you to a different standard. So when you make a mistake, they try to penalize you to a different standard. Like, yo, you are the worst. How could you of all people do this? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you actually allowed that, it's like people wanted me to be perfect right then and there. Like, you gotta be perfect right now for me. And it's like, nah, like I'm a person too. You know what I'm saying? Like I make mistakes.
Yeah,
like you have to allow that growth and that understanding to be able to, hold accountability for yourself. Once you have accountability for your own actions, like I know what I'm doing wrong, then you can look at the rest of the world and understand them a little bit better.
Right.
You're not just so quick to like reach out looking for like, who can I blame? All right, this went wrong. Who can I blame? I could blame Tinablaze for this. I could blame Sikai for this. Whatever the situation may be, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's pretty much the message that I try to give out to people,
That's cool. It's very interesting. And also, like, in terms of, like, your biggest influences, like, who would those be and why?
Well, we spoke about it earlier. I had a debate with my man Veg about the whole Wu-Tang versus the Queensbridge thing. And that was, I was really big on Nas and, the whole Queensbridge movement when I was a kid coming up. I just recently got into Wu-Tang, watching their little series on Hulu, which I think is great, and it's really like fascinating to me that sometimes in music you miss certain things. Like I can't believe I missed that whole era of Wu-Tang. Like that is crazy to me.
Right.
That such a great thing exists, and I was like, nope, I like this. This is what I'm sticking to. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is also important because there's hidden gems all throughout music. Like who knows, next year I'll find somebody else and be like, wow, like how could I have, missed this person?
Right.
But yeah, Nas was big for me. I would also say that Nipsey was huge for me, and I was listening to Nipsey back in like 2009. And
yeah, I think I've seen you post.
What's crazy is your brother, June put me on to his music. Like, yo, you gotta listen to this guy, you know. So I was listening. I was like, all right, he's all right. And then I realized something was different. Like, and not to take a shot, like Nas had like this vision of like what would make like this perfect world.
Right.
So he would be like, oh, this is so hopeful, but we still didn't quite see it. Like Nipsey let us see it. Like, this is what it is. Like, you can actually do something. Now you don't have to just dream. Like, this is possible. Like, we can make this happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, it's been dope for me to see the fact that now, obviously in his passing, which is unfortunate, but people kind of, you know, gearing towards his music and his messages now, I think that is like a blessing in that, because of the fact that what he represents, you know? And it's sad that he has to no longer be here for that.
Right.
But very, very fortunate in that sense of it all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I would say that.
All right, awesome. It really does suck though that I feel like a lot of people, they tend to, you know, listen to and, you know, of course they have to do their research on like who dies, but like it just sucks because a lot of people don't appreciate certain people when they are alive. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, well that's just life.
Normal. It's
yeah,
like,
that's just life. You know, if I go tomorrow, it's gonna be, you know, oh man, like, you know, I wish I got the chance to do this and do that.
Right.
And that's another thing where I say like I'm super like family oriented, is because I'll reach out and I check in with everybody that I care about, is because I really want people to know how I feel about them right now, this very moment.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying, like that's all a part of that expression that we don't have when we coming up. Like we don't have that. So it's like now we get to change that narrative. Like we don't have to be our parents. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not say our parents are bad people, but it's just like they came from a system of that, you know what I'm saying? So just in knowing that, I would like to be better and change that relationship between me and someone like my mother, me and my brothers, you know, my sister, to actually have that communication level. But also acknowledging that everybody has to go through their own struggle. You know, I have that respect for that, you know, like I can't, if I'm happy right now, like right now, you know, last few years I've been extremely happy. It's been great, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm finding new things, like learning, reading. Yo, make sure you read too. Everybody, you know, pick up a book, do your thing with a book. Yeah. But like reading has been something that has been really great for me. And just knowing that we tend to think of this journey in life as like very singular, like, you know, I'm going through this. Oh, this is the worst thing that can happen. It's only me, it's me, it's me, it's me. But if you read more, you start to understand that there are people who have written things that have led like the blueprint for us to actually know how to navigate through certain things that we're going through.
Right.
Like everything is literally in books. And we tend to like just overlook it.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, you know, it's me.
People get lazy. They just don't feel like they need to read. You know, like there's like audiobooks now, so now they just, you know, you can listen to it, or some people just don't care for books anymore, you know, which sucks, but it's reality.
Yeah, and a lot of times we're not really taught that either. Like to
that
read.
too.
It's just like, you know,
you're taught to go to school, but
we read and it's like almost like a punishment in school. Like read this book.
Right.
Like, I don't want to read this book. You know, like, you know, you want to have something that you kind of relate to, but now we're at that point where you actually can reach out for like and read stuff that you engage with a little bit more. So, you know, that's our responsibility. And then once you receive that information, then you're able to give that information. You know what I'm saying? Like I could read a book and be like, yo, this book would really help for you and what you're going through. This is gonna be dope. Right. And you'll read it and then you'll be able to pass that information on. And I think that is like one of the best gifts that you can give, honestly. Yeah. Two things, the gift of a book and the gift of travel. But not the way B was talking about, because B was talking about getting flued out. Like, nah, she's like, oh, that's the best gift.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's fire. If somebody, you know, if any of the cougar mamas trying to fly me out somewhere, I'm with it. But, you know, like, yeah, the gift of travel is actually dope, because that's also another thing that gives you that perception. You know, you have to go away just to see how good you have it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we come from a place where, you know, you don't see many people successful coming out of there, and it's like you go away and then you see people like really who really got it bad, really down on their luck, and it gives you perception to be more positive and understand the blessings that you do have.
What you have, right? Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
Awesome. So now let's kind of take this back to music, because I've been, of course, listening to your music for quite some time now, and you are amazing, a very amazing artist, lyricist as well. So I know that you took a break, of course. I'm sure you were going through a few things. So I kind of wanted to know what keeps you motivated. What made you want to, you know, create more music?
Man, I have two nieces, Siani and Ava.
Aww.
And I swear, it feels like you just kind of want to be that better person to give. Like, they're gonna be older, and you want to have something there where it's like, wow, you know, this person really like did something, or you know, led by example. You want to kind of do that. And I imagine it's got to be the same when you have children. I don't have any children, but you have to have that sense of like, okay, I want to, you know, leave something for them and show them what legacy is. Like, you know, like I could look at this and he has his body of work, this catalog, and he, you know, he was always working doing this. You know, I can really go for what I want in life because I've seen it. And that's the thing. Like, we grow up, we're not really seeing these things like that. It's like, coming up, you see certain things, so you think that's all you could be. Like, all right, well, you know, these guys are on the corner, so I got to be on the corner. These guys over here doing that, so I got to do that. But like, to be able to be in an environment where you see people like really being creatives, or, you know, being doctors, you know, being lawyers, you're like, oh, so that is possible, so I can do it, you know. And that's big for your mental, you know, psychologically, that's really big to be able to see those things and believe in those things. So yeah, I did take a break, and that was due to a bunch of things, you know, just personal life dramas and drugs, and you know, I came off of like a tour life, and I appreciate you even talking to me, because nobody talks to me. Nobody talks to me. Hold on, let's really talk about this. Oh, hold on. I'm about to mess up the mic real quick. Hold on. My fault, bad. You worked so hard putting this mic up. What am I doing? But nah, nobody wants to talk to me. We gotta really get into it, man.
Okay, let's go.
You know,
I mean, I'm here.
You know, I did this whole, you know, tour life thing, and, you know, traveling around, and it was dope being able to see all these different places, especially when you don't think that you'll ever see these places. Like, and then also to have like my boys that I grew up with, like, be able to come with me, like, oh, this is incredible, you know. But sometimes you do get caught up in certain things. Like, I thought in my creative process, the best thing was like drugs. Like, I gotta be on them if I want to create something like that's gonna be a masterpiece. And the worst part about it is that those songs were the biggest songs. You know, I had a song called Still on Drugs, and everybody's like, yo, I love this. Like, I was writing that, like, I was done off. Yeah. And like, I'm talking about, I'm in the crib on the couch, just like, you ever seen a commercial where they like on the couch and they just in the couch, like they all flimsy and looking crazy or whatever? Like, that's really how I felt writing that song. So it was like, it's like at what expense? Like, I'm giving you this art, but at what expense? And I think that a lot of the fans, they don't really get to see that side of it. So I think that it's dope now that we have platforms we could be able to talk about it, which is something. I'm coming for your spot, Tinablaze, by accident too. I see. But I kind of want to get to that too. I mean, no, I don't know if I want to talk about it just yet. You're trying to take my spot. I mean, no one can ever take my spot. Yeah. But just saying, joking. There's room for everyone. No, for sure. But I definitely want to get more involved in being able to like speak with people, and you're one of those people that are like super interesting. You got these great ideas, and I know so many people from like different walks of life, you know, and like we literally talk all the time. Like, I have these conversations on the phone, we talk all the time, and it's like, wow, like I want these people's stories to be out there, you know. So I will be starting a podcast. It's really gonna be something that I feel like will be new.
Yeah.
Like the ideas that I have for it and the direction that we're gonna go. I don't want to get too much into it because somebody will watch the video and be like, I'm taking that. So it's gonna be different, you know. So you'll definitely have your thing, and you are welcome on my platform at any time.
Appreciate that.
We are definitely creating that. It's gonna be fire.
Awesome.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to hear it. I know you have a lot in store for us.
Oh yeah, the new music, man. I'm working on 2 projects right now. We got one that I'm working on with Treyway. Not to be confused with Treyway.
Two different people, guys.
We don't need to be that ridiculous at this point. So we're doing a full project together, and then I got an EP that's coming, and that's just gonna be kind of like mixed with different producers or whatever. So, top of the year, I'm finna hit them hard, like for real.
Right. I can't wait. I've been waiting for a long time. I'm sure a lot of your fans.
I know, man, because we're going on a year. We're going on a year because it's like I dropped, United State of Anxiety on my birthday of this year. So it was like January 31st.
Yeah.
Of this year. So we're gonna double back. And I kind of, it's funny, like I really believe in like just sitting back and waiting on spiritual energy to tell you what to do. Obviously, you still working, you still moving, and you still like generating ideas, but you want to make sure that that they're right, So once things start falling into place, that's when you kind of know, like, oh, okay, I'm on the right track right now. I'm doing the right thing, So I sat back for a year, and it was like things started going wrong after I had released the project. So I'm like, oh man, things going wrong. I didn't even panic about it. I just kind of like, all right, let me wait for this thing to come to me. So I was like, I'm gonna wait. And then finally it just hit me one day. I'm sitting there and then boom, the phone rings. One of my like old friends I hadn't talked to for a long time, and exactly what I was looking for. This person was like, hey, I could do that for you. You didn't know that I've been doing this for the last 2 years or whatever. So it's like, okay. Then the phone rings again, like, oh, I need a studio for this. And it's like, yo, I got the studio, you welcome anytime. And I forgot I wasn't utilizing my resources. And I think a lot of times that we just feel like, yo, we got to do things by ourselves. We don't utilize our resources enough,
That's true.
Like we been out here, we done, worked with so many people, met so many people along, our life journeys. And it's okay to reach out, like, hey, I need help with this, and vice versa. So, so I knew it was right timing. I know it's right timing for everything that I got going on. So
timing is everything. I always say that, and it's true.
For real.
It's true.
And it's funny because a year that, like, I will be dropping like a year later, and like a year and music years is like, people think you've been going forever.
People think you died.
No, for real.
Seriously, you never know.
People be like,
especially if they're not like you, they don't necessarily check on you as often.
Yeah, they be like, yo,
you never know.
He has to be dead at this point. What else could it be?
Oh boy. But yeah, I'm super duper excited for, your new podcast and your new music. Everyone's
it's crazy. Nobody has ever been super duper excited for anything going on with me. That's crazy.
Really?
Super
Why
duper?
do you say that?
They've been excited, but
not super duper?
Super duper, yeah, that's.
I mean, it's almost the same thing, but I see what you're saying.
I don't know.
I think it's only because I know you. I know you very personally, and I know you work very hard, and I know you have a special gift. So
yeah.
That's why. That's why I feel the way that I feel.
Speak your truth, Queen.
I sure will, sir.
Sir.
But yeah, thank you again so much for agreeing on doing this interview with me. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, for real, man. That's why I was like, and the thing is,
like you say,
Veg, I thought it was your fault, man.
What?
Yeah, because I don't know. I was like, yo, Veg cool with me. Like, you don't want me up there or something like that. And like, yo, you got banned from the Tinablaze show. So I'm like,
we love Veg. Don't worry, guys.
No, Veg. I'm just joking with Veg. Veg is dope. And we appreciate him as well. But no, I definitely appreciate being able to come up here. And it has been a while, but like you just said, timing is everything.
It
so
sure is.
Shout out to the Baldhead Scallywag gang. I'm bringing visors back, so you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get the painkilling visors soon. Dang, what else? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, Invisalign gang too, in case anybody can understand what I was saying. 3 months in with Invisalign, so Invisalign gang. Yeah.
Right.
That's about it.
Cool. All right. Well,
it's hot in here.
It is pretty hot in here. Maybe because I'm here. Maybe
how my head look? It's sweating on the camera. All right. Y'all should have given me a towel. And we did 5 minutes increments where I just let it off and then get back into it. And like, dang, this guy doesn't sweat.
Oh my
and he don't miss a beat.
You are hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyway, are you able to just kind of share your social media information with everyone?
Oh yeah, you can check out sikaimusic.com, at Sikai Music on Twitter, and Sikai is spelled S-I-K-A-I. I think it was Sikai on IG and Facebook as well. So you can check me out on there. We got a lot of things coming. So next time I'm up here, I'll talk more about the podcast and the name of the podcast and the things we got going on. But we got to get into that. But yeah. Other than that, everybody text me when you get home. Be safe, text me when you get home.
All right, and I'm your host, Tinablaze. Christina Freysinet, as everyone else knows. But you can also follow me on Instagram at Tinablaze, Tinablaze. On Facebook as well, Christina Freysinet. Snapchat as well, Tinablaze.
My mama tell me you can be the shit if you hustle as hard as you hate it, then you can be as rich. Yeah, secrets of society coming to America. Everybody buying weed, speed like you got no weed. Elegant and flyness and a better mindset. Condoms in a shoebox. Put that on my side piece. Diamonds in a gold face. I done bought a Timex. Only call it music if it's timeless. Chime in, they gon' say the next thing better be your best thing. Persian rug slippers by a bed frame. In my ball shorts, used to have a hoop dream. Till
Thank you.
I forgot about Snapchat. Don't follow me there. I deleted the app off my phone. Don't follow me on Snapchat.
Oh, Lord.
I'm coming back, though. 2020, I will be back on Snapchat. So if you do decide, just give me a second. I'll post something.
He'll be back, guys. Don't you worry.
We're gonna have some more stories for you.
When he gets more popping. He's not on my level yet, but, he'll get there soon. Especially with that pink jacket. I'm joking.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you be coming in my pink jacket all day.
Isn't it Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
Yeah, it's October.
That's why you wore it. I'm sorry.